prediction on the Canelo Alvarez lawsuit against Golden Boy and DAZN. Knuckleheads, welcome to the Fighters Rep, where we give you free fights, interviews in the fight game, and fight commentary from the mind of a promoter / attorney. And I'm making this video because in the first few videos that I made regarding this topic, somebody left a comment indicating that they wanted to know what my prediction was on the outcome of this case. I then did a follow-up video. I asked you guys if you wanted to know what I thought was going to happen. You guys have said yes, and so I'm making this video for you guys. I posted this video a little bit earlier today, but I took some time today to do a little bit more research. I wanted to give you guys a more clear answer or a more correct answer, and so I'm reposting this, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. Just remember, first and foremost, that this is all just my opinion. Don't take any of this to the bank. We're just having a conversation here. We don't have enough information to really make a fantastic, educated, or accurate guess on this. We don't even have contracts. I'm basing this entirely on Canelo's complaint and on what we're hearing from the media, from the parties involved, little quotes that, DAZN and Canelo and everybody else has been given to the media. So take this with a grain of salt. That said, let's get started. First and foremost, I do believe that there's an arbitration clause between Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy. I do believe that this will go to arbitration. I think it will go to arbitration because they both agree to an arbitration clause in the contract. When it goes to arbitration, I believe there Canelo will, bring up the fraud concealment claim that he made in count number 8 or cause of action number 8 in his complaint, where he's saying that he was basically defrauded into entering this contract. He thought that he was the one that was going to approve the guys he fought, not DAZN. He's going to say potentially that information was concealed from him, because that's what he's saying in his complaint, and he's probably going to try to get the entire contract voided by the arbitrator at that point. I do believe that Canelo Alvarez wants to get out of his contract with Golden Boy. I think that's why he included that fraud concealment language. I think that's why he went directly to court and decided to file a lawsuit as opposed to kind of figuring this out with Golden Boy. And I do believe this also because of what we hear in the media about the strained and fractured relationship between Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya. Now, again, whether that's true or not, who knows? But that's just what we're hearing from the grapevine, and so I'm basing my prediction on that. I do think that as he attempts to leave completely and get out of his Golden Boy obligations and contract, he is going to maintain his contact with DAZN, his line of communication with DAZN. I do think he will continue to fight on the DAZN platform, and I'm thinking that he may either promote himself through Canelo Promotions or co-promote or perhaps completely be promoted by Eddie Hearn, considering the fact that Eddie Hearn has a relationship with DAZN and they seem to be working well together. That's Eddie Hearn and DAZN. Also, Canelo seems to be working well with Eddie Hearn. He does have a fighter who's being trained by his own coach, Eddie Reynoso, who is now going to be, or is now signed, I think since October of 2019, signed by Eddie Hearn. So, Canelo Alvarez is already working with Eddie Hearn, and I believe he's doing that because he trusts Eddie Hearn and sees how competent of a promoter Eddie Hearn is. So, that's the way I'm looking at it, knuckleheads. I see, again, in a nutshell, Canelo Alvarez trying to get out of his contract with Golden Boy Promotions, perhaps promoting himself on the DAZN platform, because I feel like that would probably minimize any legal issues that he'll be having in this whole situation, while also getting him paid, even if it's not exactly what he wants to be paid. And I could also see him potentially joining forces with Eddie Hearn, since he's already sent a fighter his way It takes a lot of trust in this game to, send one of your fighters to a promoter. And I think that's a good sign for Eddie Hearn. But again, at the end of the day, Canelo has so much money, he could probably just promote it himself. So, Knuckleheads, that's my prediction. Again, I think he breaks free of the contract with Golden Boy, or at least wants to, and does his own thing with DAZN and Eddie Hearn. Whether he's successful in the arbitration with Golden Boy and whatnot, that I have absolutely no idea. I mean, if we're going to take what he's saying in the complaint as true, then I would say then definitely an arbitrator could find that there was some sort of fraud in the inducement in this contract and perhaps void the entire contract. But again, that's completely based on speculation, and we have no idea what's going to happen. So, Knuckleheads, tell me what you think. Tell me if you agree. Do you think Canelo will, stick it out with Golden Boy? Do you think he'll try to leave? Do you think he'll promote himself? Do you think he'll join forces with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing? Maybe co-promote with them? Do you think he stays with DAZN? I look forward to hearing your opinion. Also, hit the bell notification icon and the subscribe button below. Join Knucklehead Nation, the best fight channel on YouTube. Get your Fighters Rep gear. In the link below, we got shirts, tanks, hoodies, masks. Anything you guys purchase helps me build this channel, promote these young warriors on Fighters Rep Promotions, the only kickboxing promotion that matters. Finally, we're going to be continuing our fabulous podcast with the legendary Manny Robles. He's going to be joining us every Monday, so please tune in for that. Knuckleheads, we'll see you soon. I look forward to hearing from you.